Hello and welcome to my Let's Stream of Final Fantasy XIV, where it's part 50 of our and we continue our ventures into Heaven's Wall. We are now on our way to the old Sharlayan ruins. In the Dravanian Hitherlands to meet up with Master Matoya, who was Ystola's master. So we'll go and find out what she knows about how to form a barrier to get through the barrier that is protecting Asys Lla. Okay, now we're all caught up. Let's speak with Ystola's. A great new nation. Ystola's is ready to press on westward to the Dravanian Hitherlands. I believe I'm sufficiently rested. Let us continue west to Sharlayan. Once we've descended the mountain path, we will arrive at the Dravanian Hitherlands. From there it will be a short distance to the city. Be warned that we shall be passing through Naf territory. We must needs be wary of them and the dragons both. I'm not worried about them, to be honest. So this is the old Sharlayan settlement. It was abandoned 15 years ago in the in-game. Excuse me. Abandoned 15 years ago when the Sharlayans left. They retreated back to their island, I believe. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the law is about them, but basically they left. So they left and buggered off, and this is all that remains of their territory here in the the remains of the old Sharlayan here in the Dravanian Hitherlands.
To the Thalaic River, where to the melted snows of Abelathia's spine eventually find their way by means of 1,000 silver streams. Whose waters have long nourished the Dravanian hinterlands, and so provided for a settlement of learned souls from across the northern seas. To the city of Sharlayan, that great seat of knowledge now abandoned by her keepers, they came.
Matoya dwells in the far east of the Thalaic River. Let us search for a crossing. Welcome to the Sharlayan Hinterlands. To the west. How many are here? It's 4. Far to the northwest. Goblins. Should see it on the way out. Taking the piss. Ah, there it is. It has to be around here somewhere. I believe it's over there, side of the river. Which means we can't get to it. That's what these two are talking about. Bridge ahead is collapsed. I'm afraid we shan't be crossing there, but don't worry, I know another way. See the towering structure to the north? We should be able to cross there. But 15 years abandoned already, Sharlayan has fallen into such disarray. Verily, the city is no more than its inhabitants. Yeah, I think it's on that side. The river. All this year. Knowledge seeks no man. So says the motto of Sharlayan engraved upon yonder stone. The meaning is simple. It falls on to us to seek enlightenment. During the Sigvastral era, at the turn of the 13th century, men of the northern nation of Sharlayan journeyed across the seas to Azys Lla in search of knowledge. Upon arriving at these shores, they established a camp of scholarly endeavours. Over time, this camp grew into a settlement, and the settlement prospered, so much so that it came to be counted among Azys Lla's great city-states. Alas, those glory days are now but a fading memory. With her keepers lost to her, Sharlayan has become an empty husk of her former self. Pistok. Uplander is mistaken. Sharlayan has new keepers on the cusp of a new age of glory. Goblins here to plunder the city. Gasp. Underlander is mistaken. Muchly. We are not thieves. This place is our home. Your home? When I last looked, it was mine and Alfino's. We were born here. Pisum. When Uplanders abandoned city, Uplanders gave up claim. Born here or no, Uplanders are trespassers. My friends, please. We did not come to dispute your claim to this land. Our purpose here is peaceful. We desire but to cross the river. Be calm, I beg you, and let us speak with the civilized folk that we are. Surely we can come to a mutual understanding. Bismarck, if this is truth, then Uplanders are welcome here. Come with a slow fix. Slow fix will show Uplanders' settlement. Welcome to Ildoshire. The other side of that says, knowledge seeks no woman, if you're wondering. That's the other side. Here is slow fix. First things first, let's go to the and the tune. It's important that we do that. And let's speak with slow fix. Love this place. Pisok. Here is the heart of settlement. Name of Ildishir. What have we got here? Guests? Greetings to you. I'm Alfino Levier, and I may introduce my companions Minoa and Yashtola. We have journeyed far in search of a friend and seek to cross the river. But finding the main bridge collapse, you were looking for a detour and end up stumbling into Slowflix and his crew. Is that right? That is the short of it. Aye, this place Ildishir. I came expecting a ghost town. Suffice to say, I'm surprised to find it so alive. Well, with all the precious artifacts lying about, it was only a matter of time before 4 treasure hunters like me moved in. But we weren't the first to arrive neither. By then, Slowflix and his gobby friends were already settled. At first, gobbies and hunters disliked each other, but understanding came when friendship. New gobbies and hunters have joined. Now, gobbies and hunters have joined hands in to build great new nation. So that's what happened after we Sharlayans departed. Oh, but so you're a lot of locals. No hard feelings, I hope. All these nice buildings, but no one to live in them. Felt like a waste, you know. But when we've been trying to put the place to rights, and things have been going well for the most part, but ain't all smooth sailing. Not to sound ungrateful, but the traps you people left lying about are a bloody nuisance, and there's the Illuminati harrying us day and night. Besides, Slowfix's bright idea, Uplanders decide mutual understanding. Yes, best way to understanding is helping each one another. Help citizens of Ildishir and Uplanders be citizens too. Citizens are free to cross the river. Well, I'm not aware of a quicker way to reach our destination. Let us assist Slowfix and his people. Okay. Golems be gone. Slowfix wants you to eliminate the golems that prowl Ildishir. So Uplanders agree to help. Good. Here is what Slowfix wants Uplanders to do. Many golems prowl Ildishir. Get in the way of expansion plans. Slowfix wants Uplanders to eliminate golems. Uplanders are Sharlayan. Yes, Sharlayans know best way to deal with our creatures. So we had to eliminate the golems. That should be a simple enough affair. The automata that are employed are sentinels and by design can be unmade with coded command. At the time of the Exodus it was noughts and crosses, and I see no reason why it should still not work. Let us divide the task between the three of us and quicker to be finished with it. There is an aephorite here and a mini aephorite which needs to get to West Ildishir, so we'll do that. Also, up there is the annoying 7-year-old girl called Chloe. We'll meet her soon enough. With a shadow, the golem crumbles into pieces. Only a very small town. Overshadowed the golden pieces. Brought back to Snowfix. Golems are no more. Wonderful. Now we can resume work to expand settlement. Illuminati incident. Prestock Uplanders helped Gobby folk earn the rights of citizens of Ildershire, but Slowfix must ask another favour. Another favour, you say? A short time ago, a dear friend of Slowfix ventured into the Illuminati territory. Illuminati, a nasty goblin, show no mercy even towards gobblykin. Slowfix fears for friend's life. Please find friend before Illuminati do. I am suddenly taken by a sense of foreboding. That be it as it may, we cannot turn a blind eye. Let us make haste and find Slowfix's friend. To the Master's quarters. Off to find a goblin who is lost, for the Illuminati beat him up. We met the Illuminati before. But they're basically they're basically goblins who aren't very nice. Actually, we have met Illuminati before, yeah. They were the, we met them when we were doing the cheese mission. Basically, these guys are an extension of those. They've come to Sharlayan. Not peaceful intentions, that's for sure. Where is his friend? There we are. Brave flocks, all talks. Piss, shirt, Chicago, goodly Uplander, long time no eye catch. What is bringing Uplander here? Oh, Brave Fox, you know who that is. Gus Islander has lusty eyes for junk of Brave Fox. Uplander must not be touching junk of Brave Fox. Brave Fox is finding junk first. We did Brave Fox is one of the members of the heroes who took out Leviathan. We met back in ARR. I knew I recognised that voice. Greetings, Brave Fox. It's been a while. Forgive us for interrupting your work, but Captain Westertack gave me an understanding that you were marked by the Illuminati. This happens to be Illuminati-held territory. Is it wise to be here? Piss or Brave Fox eat Illuminati for synapses. Mistock. Who eats who for synapses? Wow. Brave Fox all talks unwise that you are to come here after dirty talking secret knowings of cheese making from the Illuminati. Brave Fox did know unright. Cheese recipe is gobby birthright. Save tongue flap for trading in death pit. Pray to the Godfathers for punishment is near times. It appears we have no choice. Boy, you're annoying. They really are annoying, aren't they? Don't fuck with your Stola. Oh, we died. Did we die? I think we died. Well. Well, what happened there then? I don't know what happened. Bayfox died, I think. I think that's what happened. Bayfox died. Pishi! Illuminati no match for a furious gob fist of Bayfox. More junkies are waiting Bayfox Bunchley. Bayfox is taking leave of Uplanders. Being embroiled in a cheese war was the last thing I was expecting coming to Sharlayan. At any rate, we have fulfilled Slowfik's request. Let us return with the good tidings and be on our way. Anyway. Uplanders are back. Did Uplanders find friend of Slowfik's? Yes, we did. And we stopped the Illuminati. Pissed up. Time is not cured the recklessness of Bayfox. Without help from Uplanders, Bayfox would be now a dead gobby. Slowfik's owes Uplanders debt of gratitude. Slowfik's and Bayfox are joined by unservedly gobby bound. If Slowfik's had known that Uplanders are friends of Bayfox, Slowfik's would have welcomed Uplanders to Gobby Floke at first meeting. What are we lacking? I need to find a mender. One over here, I think. Okay, let's read the Slowfik's again. Leaving Ildishire. Stock Uplanders have upheld bargain mostly highly. As promised, Slowfik's makes Uplanders honoured citizens of Ildishire free to cross river at will. Though Uplanders must leave for now, Slowfik's hopes that Uplanders will pay many visits and help build great new nation. You are most kind, my friend. You may be certain that we will return. I must confess, at first I was upset to learn that my home had been occupied by others, but now I see that it is in good hands. Under your care, I look forward to seeing Sharlayan thrive once more, to become a home to the people of all races and creeds. Sofix has already ordered the God Watch to let uplanders through. Safe travels. Alpha no Milno, shall we then? We'll be back because we need to clear all these quests, so and I'm not going to make you sit through all the quests, so I'll have to clear all of them. We'll get flying and everything, so that will be done off stream because you don't really want to sit through that shit. Otherwise these 2 hour long streams will turn into 4 hours. Fish Chateau. By order of Chief Slowfix, uplanders can come and go at will. One moment for clearing away. One moment for clearing away barricade. Finally, we can continue our journey. Well, ahem. Barring any misadventures, we shall soon arrive at the cave where Matoya resides. Unless you have unfinished business, in order to let us strike out at once. I am ready whenever you are. Let us go and meet the legendary Matoya. We'll just ignore the fact that you're trying to blow me up. Ahead lies the answering quarter, where the scholars of Sharlayan gathered to hone their knowledge. Even from this distance, 'tis plain that much has been given back to the wilderness. Matoya's Cave. The cave in which Matoya resides is situated at the southern edge of the hinterlands. In choosing the spot, my master desired privacy above all else. As such, the cave is extremely well hidden. You will not find it unless you know to look for it. We shall follow the road south until we reach a bridge, rather than cross it, however, we shall fall to the stream that spans. Thence head straight until we arrive at the base of a bluff. Sharlayan hinterlands. We're now on the other side of the river. We were there, we're now here. Amazing, isn't it? To be able to find that annoying. There it is. That leaves one more, and then we've got all the ones out in the wilderness. It should be to the south of us. Okay. Around in Matoya's cave, I believe. That's an optional dungeon. Yeah, I should don't know that. Go Google Library. Let's go Google Library. Sake. This place is in a real damn mess. There's the bridge. Sort of bust it up. Enough of this. I can't read compasses, can I? And there's the last one. Now you're about to meet a very interesting character, form of Matoya. This is the entrance. You seem unconvinced, Miner. Well, that will only add to the surprise. A word of warning before we proceed. Stubborn geniuses make poor hosts, and time will have done naught to improve my master's temperament. Doubt not that there be sentinels and traps both to deter unwanted guests, but we are not deterred, will we? Go on and touch the wall yonder. You will want to have your weapon nearby. Those sentinels may suffice to discourage the average trespassers, but not the warrior of light. The way should now be clear. Come, let us go and see my master.
You know it's rude to enter without knocking. The youth of today. No manners at all.
Though we neglected to knock, we did create something of a commotion. I had hoped that would suffice.
Heavy-handed as ever, I see. And still not a hint of grace. Some things never change.
To give credit where credit is due, I learned from the best. It has been too long, Master Matoya.
Indeed it has. Oh, it's good to see you again, my girl. And with your fiery spirit unquenched. But look at you, all grown up and womanly. The one there in the fancy duds, that's Louis Soir's granddaughter, I take it?
Grandson, begging your pardons. You knew my grandfather, my lady.
Knew him? Ha! We were constantly at each other's throats, like rabid dogs we were. Oh, he was a stubborn bucker, was your grandfather. Never a dull moment when he was around, though, I'll give him that. As for you, boy, I've known you since you were a rosy-cheeked babe at the teat.
And my sister too, I gather. May I say what an honor it is to meet you again, my lady?
Spare me the hollow pleasantries, boy. I'll wager my remaining good teeth you didn't come to a forgotten corner of Eorzea to flirt with a wrinkly old woman. Now out with it. What is it you need of me?
I was telling you about Asys Lla and the barrier that's protecting it.
Azys Lla. I never thought I'd hear that name again.
You are familiar with it?
As familiar as one can get from poring over musty old tomes. The Alagons set the Isle afloat not long before the sun set on their empire. Old Louis Soir and I often talked about it. The place is home to a research facility dedicated to finding ways of mastering mighty beings, such as primals and dragons. And find ways it did too, frightening ones. Such secrets as lie buried on Azys Lla aren't fit to see the light of day. And now you tell me a band of dragon-baiting primal botherers are trying to dig them up?
Indeed. And to make matters worse, the Asyans have a hand in their plot. They must be stopped, no matter the cost.
I see. Very well.
You will help us then? Truly? I had not anticipated such an impassioned response. Could it be that the presence of young blood has stirred your own?
Ah, some things never change. One day that pertness is going to cost you your tail, my girl. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Forbidden knowledge. Matoya is in the mood to reminisce.
"'Twas some 50 years ago, shortly after Garlemald had brought all of Ilthabad under its rule. Faced with the threat of invasion, the people of Sharlayan scrambled about for a means to resist the Empire. For my part, I was tasked with developing an etheric converger.
Ah, yes. A device which draws in ether and concentrates it to produce a destructive force.
But as my research neared its end, it was denounced by the Forum, who claimed that my device was more likely to destroy us than our enemies.
Uh-huh.
After After that, they and I had a little falling out, and I decided to seal away all the fruits of my research, lest the dunder-headed ingrates reap any benefit. Ha! Petty, I know, but gods, it was satisfying.
Do mine ears deceive? 'Twas you, was it not, who was so fond of saying that all knowledge exists to advance mankind, that how it is used depends on us?
I don't remember. Perhaps. All right, yes. It was a pet phrase of mine. And that should give you a notion of how sick and tired I was of those spineless wretches of the Forum. All talk and no trousers, that lot. That's why I decided to remain behind, rather than join the Exodus.
You may have had your disagreements with my grandfather, but upon that point, your minds were as one.
With respect, Master, the fruits of your research should not be left to spoil. Will you share with us the secrets of the etheric converger?
Aye, I will. All the information you need is contained in a tome I wrote on the subject. But you'll have to fetch it from the forbidden section of the Great Library.
You were not exaggerating when you said that you had sealed it away. Though the city is abandoned, the library's guardians are all but certain to remain. We must needs cut a path through them. Come, let us away.
Not so fast. You don't expect that you can just waltz on in now, do you?
Oh, the Great Library Guardian shouldn't pose any difficulties for a hero like you. But it turns out that you aren't up. If it turns out you aren't up to the task, well, I know you can't be trusted with something as dangerous as an etheric ram. I'll put a pair of familiars at your disposal. One is a pro-oracle who will help you locate the tome. The other is a broom yonder. He will let you into the library. Well, for what are you waiting for? Introduce yourself, girl. Greetings, good madam. I am Broomsy, my lady's servant, for some 50 years. May I say that what an honour it is to serve you. I am given to understand you wish to enter the Great Google Library. To find it, pray head east upon leaving this cave. The building will come into view shortly after you reach the collapsed bridge. I shall go and fetch my fellow familiar on my way to the entrance. When your preparations are in order, pray come and meet me there. It will be my pleasure to unlock the door for you. I believe that's... I need to speak to him. Yeah. Sararogo's common life. Woe is me, Ribbit. Mistress Matoya will have my hide. You are our guest, and let you would lend upon me your aid. Oh, thank you, kind adventurer. I am in your debt. Permit me to introduce myself, Ribbit. I am Sararogo, a humble servant of Mistress Matoya. I am tasked with picking leaves for her from her herb garden, from which I make her tea. Alas, drawn to the medicinal properties, bugs have recently taken a ravage in the herbs. I am intending to get rid of the pests, but they are too much for a lone proggo to handle. We are grateful for you to eliminate them in my stead, Ribbit. Don't normally pick up these things, but it's on the way, I believe. So... outside anyway, so. Harsh, but fair. Okay, we'll talk to him when we get back. And there is the Great Google Library. Fitting it comes through the mists. You stand before the Great Google Library, one of Heidelberg's foremost repositories of knowledge. Alas, it has fallen into disuse since the Exodus some summers since. In all these years, its halls have welcomed not the coming of a single soul. Its floors felt not the loving brush of a broom. My apologies, madam. Pray, pay no mind to the dreams of a humble broom. You are doubtless eager to venture within and retrieve my lady's tome. I shall unlock the door at once, and when you have what you seek, pray return to the cave and report to my lady. And then there was some with NPCs. Otherwise you'll be here all pissing day. This is the Great Google Library. Pero Rocco's going to be tanking, is he? That should be interesting.
Focus. Release! Away with you!
Okay, the next section. Well, we're here. Let's have a look on Guardian Hierarchy, Volume 1. The rise of the Guardian Empire in the year 1522 of the Sixth Astral Era led to significant changes in the structure of Guardian society. This is the most evident in the adoption of titles, which serve to indicate an individual's place within the societal hierarchy. The following information was compiled in the aid of informants within the Empire, and yet to be verified. Royalty: Zos, the Emperor. Yade, member of a family in the line of succession. Weir, member of the royal family with no claims to the throne. Military: Van, Legatus. Toll: Tiberius Lactaceus. Sas, Tribunus Augustus Clavius, or Prefectus Castorium. Rem Primus Pilus, or Pilus Pria Quo. Prima Aldonus, or Centurion. Pri Octobi, or Topto. Terratarus, or Decurion. On, Duplicarius, or Legionarius. Specialist: Nan, Chief Engineer or Engineer. Mal Primus Medicus, or Senior Magitech Technician. Lux, Chief Medicus or Meditech Technician. Care, Senior Medicus or Senior Technician. Gen, Medicus or Technician. Hope everyone got that, because I forgot completely everything that was in that tome. Nothing new to read. Here we go. It's the first boss fight. No. Guardian Hierarchy 2. Public officials: Yield, Dictator or Preceptus Centanus. Het, Consul, Praetor, Tribunus Palladius, Aedilius or Questor. Guo, Censor, Fe unknown, L unknown, thus Lictor. This hierarchy extends to the general populace as well, though it is far less complex. The majority of the citizens bear the Bast title, where there are smaller groups which appear to comprise of respected artisans who have adopted the Sen title. An title was bestowed upon the peoples of the next territories and indicates that they lack even the most basic rights afforded to a citizen. However, many guardians view this as an opportunity rather than a condemnation. A citizenship may be granted to those who have demonstrated exceptional skills, as well as those who have contributed 20 or more years of military service. And we're going to face a giant book. Is that supposed to be a grimoire? Yes, but not the kind you want to read, Ribbit. I've got to say, the pray lead the way with pleasure. Even at a glance, I see many interesting tomes. It's a pity that they have been abandoned. Right, let's go. That would have been interesting.
I have my pride. Away with you.
Everyone howled in hell, Rebit. Thank goodness we were not crushed. Oh yeah, that no. Okay, on we go. What a curious familiar.
Away with you!
Really get to Essence and Permutations. Chapter 1: The Six Narratives and Myriad Creation. The spark of lightning ignites when it strikes, and thus fire is born. The heat of fire renders to ash all it touches, and thus earth is born. Density of earth shuns sun and harbours cold, and thus ice is born. Armour of ice melts away, and thus water is born. The moistness of water mists and rises, and thus wind is born. The gust and sighs of wind gather the clouds, and thus lightning is born. Chapter 2: The Three Conquests, Boundless and Unwavering. Earth grounds lightning, water erodes water, lightning boils water. Chapter 3: The Three Submissions, Timeless and Unending. Fire is extinguished by wind, ice is melted by fire, wind is obstructed by ice. Over the horizon. Though there is some debate of whether or not Boba is within a League of Lost Bastards, were the first origins discovered the Western continent, there is no denying that the navigational charts were instrumental in establishing the major trade routes of today. Moreover, the accounts from their expedition are widely regarded as both informative and entertaining. On particular note, the first encounter with the Mamuja, as well as the indigenous people and creatures that are seemingly curious, intent on their demise. These travel journals have since inspired a legion of explorers and treasure hunters to retrace the League's journey. Yet, in spite of their high numbers, the existence of a bleeding city of gold remains unconfirmed. Well.
Away with you!
interesting. Are we down here? Nope. No. I have a boss fight. Is that a treatise on the New World I Spy? Ah yes, I've read that one. I can recommend it. The entrance of the wooden section is just ahead, repeat.
Away with you!
Basically, you use the books, you destroy the books, and then knocks him off the tome.
Focus. Release!
And that's how you fight this boss. Okay. Everyone get that? I am undone, but my master seal is broken. I wouldn't have guessed it was weak to fire. And on the account of being bound by a tome to a tome, I would assume. Is there anything else in there? The School of Fantastics. Go on, fella. Go. Use the tank, man.
Away with you!
The power of Bahamut. An arcane entity that can summon familiars, guardians of the forbidden section, are a class apart. Speed reader, eh? Neverbound diary. Beauty is ephemeral, but it needn't be. My lady Amadine knows this well. Lovely creature that she is. Would that I have had a genuine article in my keeping, but alas, I shall have settled for a power imitation. The vessel is not quite up to my usual standards, but beggars can't be choosers, as they say. I washed and anointed it per the instructions, then secured it in the bed with chains. Wouldn't want her to get any ideas above her station. Oh no. Gods, just the thought of it is enough to get my blood pumping. I hardly wait to welcome my beloved succubus into this world. The forbidden tones have certainly assumed many forms. Master Matoya's tome is at the far end. Repeat.
Away with you!
The ever-living bibliography. Okay. Let's read the last of the Everbound diary, shall we? The tentacles. So many tentacles, and the sound of it rivering in on the bed. Gods, just listening to its agony. I've made a terrible mistake. Yet another guardian. Did you ever doubt it coming in such finish?
Away with you!
As you probably guess, we need to stop him from calling them things from the void.
Away with you!
The fact they're standing around isn't helpful.
I have my pride.
You have a who and winkle about your bloody pride. There we go. The book, or whatever the hell that thing is dead. I don't know what the hell that long kit is. I think it's red moat weapon. Oh no, it's a kilt. Right. Proprietor's coat. White mage and sage. Okay. Lead to duty. We have a book. And we have another we completed our blessing, returned our blessing of light. We had an interaction with Heidelin before.
So this is the tome. Excellent. Let us take it to Master Matoya at once.
We can run, we can run, we can run. Of course, we'll gain flying and off stream, as is the order of things. Okay. Going to speak with Sharlayan, and then we're going to speak with Matoya and give her a tome. The bugs are no more, I thank you. Not only are you kind, but you are strong as well, Ribbit. Now I can assume my duties again, harvesting and making tea. That is all I am capable of. I am a foul creation, you see. Unlike my mistress's other children, I am incompetent and clumsy. For want of a task I could perform, other people bade me to serve her tea. She bade me serve her tea for 7 times daily. But even in this, I needed assistance, Ribbit. Unless I make myself more useful, it was only a matter of time before my mistress removes my enchantment. Then I would revert to an ordinary toad, incapable of speech. I cannot bear the thought of that. I must become a better servant, and I believe I can do so. If only I knew what my mistress desires. Having received of her blessing, the brooms are bound to possess this knowledge. Alas, they refuse to talk to me. But as you are our guest, they cannot willfully ignore you, and even if they are not entirely cooperative or forthright, please speak with them, Ribbit, and require the information I need to survive. So there's more time, more tasks, more missions. But let's speak with Matoya. I take it you found the tome. Well, let's see it then. Aye, this is it. This is it all, right? I must say, the experience brought back memories, just like the old days. You still send people into the thick of danger as if there was nothing more than a mundane errand. But we are able to accomplish our task thanks to Rogo. He is an eminently capable familiar, a creation worthy of great Master Matoya, and to simply witness him in action gave me a better understanding of arcane entities. Should the opportunity present itself, I would very much like to employ this knowledge for the betterment of mankind, create a new variety of carbuncles, perhaps. Don't get ahead of yourself, boy. Lewis, our grandson, will know. It'll take another decade under me before you can call yourself a scholar, and deal more than that will make you a scholar worth a damn. As you may have gathered, Master Matoya is not easily impressed. Indeed, So, shall we examine the tome? An eye for ether.
I had not thought to behold this tome again. There. It is deciphered. Now your friend should be able to make sense of the contents. That said, it's one thing to understand the workings of the etheric converger, and another to actually make it work. You do realize how much ether is required?
Sid is keenly aware of the energy dilemma. His airship is by no means large, and it can only bear a limited quantity of crystals.
If only we had white auracite in the etheric siphon.
Alas, Minfilia is missing along with both artifacts, and Moonbreeder is gone.
Would that there were another ready wellspring of energy for us to draw upon.
Why did it not occur to us before? We already have what we need! The Eye! It has been drawing ether into itself for as long as the Great Worms have lived! It is a veritable wellspring of energy!
It might just suit our needs. But is this energy something that can be harnessed at will?
I believe so, with the aid of the Azure Dragoon of Ishgard.
Then it is settled. Let us return to the Holy See at once.
Stola, wait. When did the light fade from your eyes?
I might have known that it would not escape your notice. It has been this way since I returned from the lifestream. An after effect of the teleportation magic I invoked, most like.
They are called forbidden spells for a reason. What were you thinking, girl?
I have no regrets. I but did what was necessary to preserve the light of hope, to keep my promise to Minfilia. Besides, it afforded me the rare opportunity to wander the ether, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
I need not tell you that it consumes your very life force to see by sensing the ether around you. Take care of yourself. Do you hear me?
I will, Master Matoya. And thank you.
So, your Tola is blind. Thanks to your customary heroic efforts, we now possess the knowledge to build an etheric ram. All that remains is to secure the energy source. Let us hasten back to Ishgard and consult Sir Emmerich regarding the eye. Also, we have unlocked all areas in this, except for Asys Lla, which you probably guess we're going to go into. But excuse me, we have now got all the areas, which means I can do all my class quests. Yay! And I will be able to get my armor set for this character up to level 60 armor, which is helpful. So, Sir Emmerich. Yeah, you have returned. Sir Emmerich, I'm pleased to see that your recovery proceeds at pace. May I introduce you as Tola, a fellow Scion of the Seventh Dawn and Archon of Sharlayan. My lord, pray excuse me for foregoing due pleasantries, but we seek your counsel regarding the etheric ram. Though we now possess the knowledge to build such a device, we yet lack the appropriate source of energy to power it. I believe, however, the Ishgard may possess the solution to our problem. You need not apologise, my lady. Full eager I am to learn of your progress. Please tell me of this energy source that you believe we possess. The Eye of Nidhogg. And you are certain that the eye is to lend its power to the Master Matoya's etheric converger? At Stillion's command, yes. Very well, I shall speak with him. My thanks, Sir Emmerich. Nay, my friend, it is I who should thank you, as should every Asgardian. You labour you now name and nay care for your own safety. Let us speak with Sid. Let us next speak with Sid. He is doubtless eager to begin work on the etheric ram. Airship landing. Even had flames this time. Ah, you're back. The preliminary work on the Enterprise is more or less finished. Tell me you found a way to build the etheric ram. Greetings, Sid. It's been a while. This tome contains the fruits of my former master's research on a device known as the etheric converger. A ram should operate on the self-same principle. Ark, where are my manners? Put a toy like this in my hand and off I go into my own world. Gods, it's good to see you. And bearing a gift besides, and a very distracting one if I might add. If I hadn't known better, I think it was my name day. But there will be time for tearful reunions later. I'll make a start on the tome right away. As long as I have a grasp of the fundamentals, I should be able to knock something together, which leaves the small matter of the energy source. We believe we found a solution to that problem as well. Pray forgive us our lateness. The power of the eye is not to be drawn upon lightly, but I believe we have the sufficient cause to do so. This is the fabled eye. This is the fabled eye by the 12. It seems it is a wonder such a power can be contained, much less controlled. Boys, our friends have kindly provided all the ingredients. Let us see if we can make something out of them. You heard the chief. We're not resting until the etheric ram is operational. Not one wink of sleep. Oh, mumble, mumble, in cart, chocobo. Okay. We'll end it here because we're going to have a lot of cutscenes and shit to go through when we get to the end here. And it's lots of stuff to do when we get there. Until then, I'm the Big B82. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, comments are welcome, and appreciate a thumbs up as well. And I shall see you in part 51, which will be when we shall finish the MSQ in Heaven's World, and then we'll move on to the post MSQ and move towards Stormblood. Until then, thank you very much. Ciao for now.